Hi everybody, Hania here. I'm here to give you the summary for our last board meeting, which was the 7th. It's a little late and I apologize. We were prepping to actually leave town and so we needed to get a lot of stuff done in my family. Anyway, first I wanted to thank the GROTC from Central High School. There were several of them, more than normal, and under the leadership of Commander Larry Benzel. The cadets did a fantastic job presenting the colors and leading us through all the motions. Then we had a presentation, a couple of presentations. The first one was from the Tulsa Metro Chambers 2020, from One Voice, and they talked about the One Voice regional legislative agenda for 2020, which included or includes educational support at the state and at the federal level. And we approved that presentation. Then we had the Tulsa Met Bike Shop present, Valerie Farrow, who's the principal at the Tulsa Met, and the team for Project Bike Tech talked about how Project Bike Tech helps with soft skills, informal internship, the acquisition of a career tech and or a bike tech certificate. They help with resume building, mock job interviews, and they actually invited anybody and everybody that wanted to visit their bike lab to come and visit the bike lab, and they did a fantastic job. I am hoping to be able to visit the bike lab at some point. Then we had our three agendas. Remember, we have the consent, the action, and the information agenda items, and each agenda is different. The consent and action agenda are up for vote, are items that we vote on. Consent agenda is one big vote. Action agenda items are separate votes. And then we have the information agenda that actually is an opportunity for board members to ask questions about future items that will be coming to the board for the vote. So consent agenda was all approved as it was listed, and that included approving Edison Cross Country Parent, Teacher, and Student Booster Club, the TMC Cross Country Track Booster Club, and the BTW Baseball Booster Inc. Then we only had two action agenda items, and both of those were approved as they were listed. And moving on to the information agenda, there were a lot of agenda items in the information agenda, so I won't go through all of them. However, you're more than welcome to watch the streaming video that we had that evening and or look at the agenda from that night and send me any comments or any questions that you may have. Remember, you can use Messenger on Facebook to let me know of any concerns, questions, or suggestions that you may have. So for the information agenda, the following are some of the recommendations that were up for discussion. The first one was entering into a contract with the Oklahoma Jazz Hall of Fame for Memorial High School's prom. That will be May 2nd of 2020. Then we also had several recommendations to approve the sanctioning of several booster clubs and PTAs. The PTAs were the one at Carnegie, Carver, Elliott, Kerr, and Zero. And then booster clubs included Carver, East Central, Edison, Booker T. Washington Memorial, and Will Rogers. There are a lot of booster clubs and PTAs listed. We also had, and this one I will go ahead and tell you, to adopt a resolution calling for board member elections for District 5 and 6 on April 7, 2020. So know that those two districts are up for elections next year. And so if you're thinking that you might be interested, keep that in mind. There's a process that you have to go through to get your name on the ballot. Then we had a wonderful, wonderful presentation from Chief Robles. He talked to us about the work from the Start of Schools team. There's a team from a variety of departments in the district that get together to make sure that the schools are ready to start the school year. And this summer, not only was there a lot of construction going on, but also it involves the hiring and transportation, what routes are going to be taken depending on how many kids are in the schools and all that information. I mean, it's a lot of work that they have to go through. So towards the end, we were able to actually see before and after pictures of the renovations that happen in many of our schools, and great work. I mean, it was fantastic, the before and after pictures, even though they weren't the highest quality, and Chief Robles said that that was something that they will work on for next year. The actual work was really good, and I'm very excited to get a chance sometime this year to walk through those schools that had some renovations. I want to take some time to thank all of you who participated in the community meetings we've had, and those that have already participated in the survey regarding the budget redesign. If you have not taken the survey, I urge you to go ahead and go to tulsaschools.org, and anytime you click on a different page, doesn't matter which page, the budget plan survey comes up. So just take a few minutes to complete that. I did that already myself, and I also participated in 3 community meetings. And I want to say thank you again to everybody that's participated. It means a lot. It was great to watch all of you that were in those meetings actually wrestle through some problems and solutions, and great to have people coming around the table and analyzing what's happened and what needs to be done or what should be done. Remember that students are out this coming week for fall break, and our next board meeting will be October 21st at 6:30 in the same room, Selman Room at the Service Center. I hope you guys all have a very safe and re-energizing fall break with your students. See you in about a week. Bye.